Hello everyone. In today's tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to do this beautiful granny square flower. Let's get started. In the first row, I'm going to start by doing a magic circle by pulling the yarn like this one and making a cross. And then grabbing the hook, placing the hook underneath this yarn, pulling through this one like this, and then to close the circle I'm going to chain 1. The first row consists of what? A 12 double crochet. Since the first double crochet will be 3 chain, I have 1 2 3. This one is a 1 double crochet. Now another 11 double crochet. What am I going to do? I'm going to pull the yarn, hold it by my finger, and set the hook inside this circle. Pull the yarn again, and then I have 3 circles on the hook. Pulling it through first 2, again, pull the yarn, the remaining 2, and this is a double crochet. Now I have 2. Another one. Pull the yarn, hold the yarn in the hook, insert inside the circle, pull again. I have 3 yarns, 3 circles on my hook. I'm going to pull the yarn through the first 2 circles and then again the remaining 2, and I have double crochet. I have now 3 remaining 9 double crochet. Finish them and meet me again at the end of the row. Now I've done my 12 double crochet. I always count them and make sure or double check that your counting is correct so that your flower will be nicely done. Now to make it a circle, this yarn I'm going to pull it through and it will close, making it a circle. Now to close the first row, I'm going to pull the yarn inside the 3rd chain from the 3rd chain, this one. I'm going to pull inside and do a slip stitch to close the first row like this way. Pull yarn 1 and then pull it through like this. Bring the scissor, cut it, and then pull it through tightly to close the shape, making it a very nice circle. For the second row, I'm going to insert the hook on the top of any double crochet like this way. Place the yarn and pull it through like this. Now I'm going to close it by making like a circle. Insert like this and pull the yarn to close the yarn tightly. I prefer to do it twice to make sure that it's tightly fastened. Now to start, I'm going to insert the hook this way and pull the yarn. We'll start by chaining 2, 1, 2. In the same chain space that I started, I'm going to do 1 double crochet like this. Now, while walking, I'm going to hold the yarn like this to close my walk while I'm working around the row. Now, in this next chain space, in the next double crochet, this space, I'm going to do a double crochet. Chain 2, 1, 2, and slip stitch in the same chain space, like this. Now, working in the next chain space, I'm going to slip stitch, chain 2, do another double crochet in the same chain space. Again, in the next chain space, like this, chain 2, do another slip stitch. As you can see, now we have 2 nicely petals. Continue and meet me again. While working this, also hold these 2 colors and walk around them, and meet me at the end of the row. As you can see, I finished the 6 petals and I walked around the yellow and the white yarn. As you can see, I need to cut off the remaining. I'm going to cut this one, and here is also the yellow. Like this, and now I have a very nice flower. Now fasten the yarn. I'm going to inside the this way and then do a slip stitch. Pull the yarn like this, turn your flower, insert the hook this side and pull like this inside. As you can see how I'm going to insert, and then I'm going to place the yarn around it, pull through tightly like this, and then see what I done? I pull the yarn behind the beetles because I'm going to start walking behind it. Now, chaining 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, as you can see, between each 2 petals, this space, I'm going to insert the hook like this one and do a slip stitch. And I created a chain space. Now again, chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, see, there is this already white from the previous petals. I'm going to inside the hook and do a slip stitch like this, chain 4. Reach at the end, I'm going to do a slip stitch and count the chain space, making sure that it is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, walking in the next chain space, slip stitch, chain 2, do a 3 double crochet, and this is 1, 2, 3. Now chain 2, 1, 2, slip stitch in the same chain space. This way I have created my first petal, and I'm going to repeat at the remaining 5 chain space, finish it, and meet me again at the end. Now I have finished all my petals. I'm going to turn again. Let me repeat what I've done before. I'm going to insert the hook this way, and then pulling the yarn a bit tight, pull the yarn again this side, I've done it. Now in this row I'm going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At the same previous 2 petals, I'm going to insert the hook in this side and do a slip stitch, again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do another slip stitch. This way. I have two chain space now. Continue until you have 6 chain space and meet me again at the end. Now, this is the final row for the flower. I'm going to slip stitch in the next chain space and yarn and chaining 2, 1, 2, and walking 4 double crochet. This is the first one, the second, third, and fourth. Chaining 2, slip stitch in the same chain space, making it a nice beetle. Continue doing this in the remaining 5 chain space and meet me again. Now I finished my 6 beetles. I'm going to insert the hook here. I'm pulling it through, so doing a slip stitch, and that way I'm closing my row, and then do 1 chain, pull the yarn, cut the yarn, and that way I have a very nice flower. Now again, turning the flower, I'm going to place my yarn. As you can see, it's very clear where I'm going to work. See, there's 2 beetles. I'm going to insert the hook here, insert the yarn, pulling it through between them, and then fasten it, close the yarn like this, and pulling tightly 1. I'm going to do it twice to make sure it's tight correctly, not opening again, like this way. Now leave it at this side. I'm going to do as the previous row. I'm going to chain 5, creating 5 chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this, and then insert between the 2 beetles, like this, again, between the 2 beetles, pulling it through the circle, and I have a chain space. Continue doing this until you have 6 chain space. Now I finished my 6 chain space. I'm going to close the row by insert the hook here, and then I'm going to do a slip stitch in the chain space here, the next chain space, and then walking 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, pulling the white and the pink yarn. Now I'm going to do another 4 double crochet. This is 1, this is 2, three, and 4, which represent 5 double crochet. Now chain in 2, which will become my corner, and then doing 1 double crochet in the same chain space, like this. As you can see, I'm still walking around these 2 yarn. Now in the next chain space, I'm going to do 6 double crochet. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and last last one, 6. Pull the out bit. Now I'm going to cut this remaining yarn, the white, since I have worked enough around them. And this way I have a very nice work. Now, in the next chain space, I'm going to do first 2 double crochet. 1, 2, chain 2. Now, another 4 double crochet in the same chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, like this one. In the next chain space, I'm going to do 5 double crochet. 1, 2, 4 and 5, chain 2, and do 1 double crochet. In the next chain space, I'm going to do 6 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. In the last chain space, I'm going to do 2 double crochet. This is 1 and 2, chain 2, do another 4 double crochet in the same chain space. This is 2, 3, and 4. And fasten the yarn in the third chain like this, pull through. Before continuing to the next chain space, I want you to recount the double crochet. Between each 2 corners, it should be 9 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Recount each corner because you don't want to open your work again. I counted mine, they are correct. Now, for the next chain, for the next row, I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and do a double crochet in each previous double crochet, except in the corner, I'm going to do 2 double crochet, 2 chain, 2 double crochet. As you can see, there is here 1 double crochet. I'm going to inside the hook, 1, and the next one, and now in the corner, as I said, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. This double crochet, don't skip it. Place another double crochet inside it. Now, I'm going to continue doing this until I've reached here. Continue and come back again. Now, I have reached at the end. I'm going to close the row by inserting the third chain like this. Now, I'm going to repeat again what I have done before. 1 double crochet in each previous double crochet, except in the corner I'm going to do 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. As you can see, chain 3, which represent 1 double crochet, insert in the next one, this, and again, finish and meet me again at the end. Now I have reached the end of the row. I'm going to insert the hook at the top of the third chain, and that way I'm closing the row. Chain 1, pull it through like this way, and cut the yarn. Pull tightly, and that way you have a beautiful, I'm going to put a bit like this, so you can see I have a beautiful granny square flower. Thank you for listening. If you like this tutorial, please press the like button and subscribe. Thank you. Until next time.